Okay.
Hi, I'm Michael Cavallaro. I'm 12 years old. I go to Comac Middle School. I'm in 7th grade. And now I will be making my dough for my strong roll. So first, you're going to put 2 cups of water into the bowl. Now you will cut open your yeast packet and pour this in and let it dissolve in the water. Next, I will be putting in my sugar. This is 1 tablespoon. And now I will be putting in 1 tablespoon of salt. Now I will turn the machine on lightly to just stir it together. Now I will be adding 5 cups of flour.
Okay, go.
Now I will be adding my 6 cups of flour. So you're going to pour it up to the top and don't compact it in, so that it won't be light and airy. There's 1 cup. Now we're going to put this on 1. And you will pour it in while it's mixing. And I make this recipe on the day of the Super Bowl. It's our family tradition, and we do it every year, and this is what everybody looks forward to. Dough onto a floured board. Now I will put this on here and start to knead it. I learned this recipe from my grandma, and I learned to cook mostly from my mom, my 2 grandmas, and my grandpa. I like to cook Italian recipes and Italian food because that's what I like mostly and what I enjoy. And the main reason I want to be on this show is because I want to get more experience and more advanced into cooking because I really enjoy it and I really like Guy Fieri. If I was chosen to be on the show, I would be really excited to meet him and Rachel Ray. I live with my mom and my dad, my sister, and my 2 dogs. And I learn not a lot there, but some. And after I knead this, I will be placing this into a room temperature so it can rise for 2 to 3 hours. And you'll know when it's ready when you press your fingers into it and it pops right up and looks exactly how it was. So I'll have to knead this a little bit more. I enjoy making this recipe because it's a little different and not everybody knows how to make it, and it tastes really good. So it seems like this is ready, and it is. So now I will be placing this into a bowl with some oil. I've greased my bowl, and now I will be putting my dough into it to let it rise for 2 to 3 hours. Now that it's in, I will put a paper towel over it and set this into a room with room temperature. It's recording. I've greased my bowl, and now I will be putting my dough into it to let it rise for 2 to 3 hours. Now that it's in, I will put a paper towel over it and set this into a room with room temperature. And that's it. And yeah, see you later. I really just need Mom. And what gave me inspiration to cook is just that I love food so much, and I really just enjoy making it and seeing people's face smile after they eat my food. And you will layer this with provolone, ham, pepperoni, and salami. Want to be out. So I'm going to cut this off. And then just put this back into my dough. And now I will start layering it. And I'm going to start off with ham. You're going to put a nice coat of ham all the way around the dough areas. And depending on how thick they cut your meat, you'll put 1 to 2 layers. Now that I finished the salami, I will now put on my provolone. You can use really any cheese for this. It's all up to what you like. Sorry about that. You're just going to layer this on top of your ham. And don't be stingy. And now that I finish putting on my cheese, I will start to roll this. And you start from the top. You stretch that dough over a little bit. And then you just start to roll very gently. You don't want to mess up. This is very important in this process. When you come to the end, you'll just kind of stretch it out and pull it over to the top and sort of squish it together. And then you will get your olive oil, and you'll put a little bit of this on almost as a glue to help it secure and not come open while you bake. And you're going to sort of rub this around the seam to close it. And then you will turn this over. And you will do the same thing all around this open edge. And now you're just going to brush on a little bit of this olive oil on top and on the sides. Like I said, to give it that cool and good looking golden brown. And this olive oil also gives it a really nice color. And you want to secure this down good so it doesn't pop open while it's cooking. And this is also very important to do this step. Now I'm going to do this end. I'm going to pull it up, baste it a little bit. So now that we've basted this and closed it, you're going to bring it over and put it onto a pan. You're going to pick it up gently and place it on. Back, and this is done cooking. It was in the oven for about 35 minutes at 350 degrees, and now I will start to cut it. I wish you guys were here. It smells really good. So I'm just going to cut off the end. And you could see that nice swirl in the middle with the meats and cheeses. And now I will take a bite. The flavors blend together well. And thank you for watching. And now I will show you a close-up of the stromboli.